Alright guys, so because OBS hates me, I already started reacting to this trailer and it wasn't recording the desktop audio. I hate my life. Anyways, so we're gonna watch it again. There's still like the latter bit of it that I have not seen, so I'll still be able to go like, whoa, soy, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised by the things that are happening in the trailer. Oh, but either way, we'll watch it and then we'll analyze it like we normally do. Yeah, I don't really know exactly where this came from because I'm not watching this from the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel. I'm watching this from Heavy Spoilers. I guess I'll advertise them. I don't know. There you go. This is what I'm watching it. Heavy Spoilers. I guess this is like a trailer. Well, I already started watching it, so I'm not guessing. I know that it's a trailer that's sort of advertising all of the the Marvel television stuff coming in 2025. I don't know why Wolverine, like Deadpool and Wolverine, is also a part of this this trailer. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really run with the motif, but they just randomly included it. But yeah, I don't know where it came from. I guess it might have been leaked. But the reason why I'm watching it and why I'm reacting to it is because I saw that the Real Rejects are reacting to it. So they're not just gonna react to something that they're gonna get claimed by. They wouldn't do that. So I'm just following in their footsteps. Okay, if the Real Rejects jumped off of a bridge, I would jump off too. That's what I'm saying. So let's jump off this bridge. But yeah, so right off the bat, we have Ironheart on the left-hand side here. I think you can see my mouse. But yeah, we have Ironheart. That's Daredevil, obviously. Wonder Man is on the right-hand side. And then at the bottom, I don't know what that is. Then that's My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That's a new animated series that is not in the MCU. It's like its own thing. I mean, it's probably in the Marvel multiverse or whatever, but it's not in the MCU. And then after that, I want to say that's probably Eyes of Wakanda. That is in the MCU, actually. And then I don't know what this is. What even is that? I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then I don't know what this is. I genuinely don't know. But then I believe this is it White Tiger, I think? Isn't it? Let me actually look that up. White. Oh my god. White Tiger. Comic book character. Yeah, there's a White Tiger. I remember in Ultimate Spider-Man, I remember this character. I guess they went woke and they race or they gender swapped it because I think it's a guy in Daredevil Born Again. I don't know. By the way, I understand that there are multiple White Tigers. That's a joke. It's a little jokey joke that I did, so don't leave the comment. Or do. Leave the comment, correct me, and then boost me in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know why Wolverine is there, because I don't know why they're advertising Deadpool and Wolverine with the Marvel television stuff. But yeah, and then there's Kingpin, I'm guessing, right at the bottom right there. Okay.
It's gonna get good.
Who's saying that? It's gonna get good. I'm trying to figure out whose voice that is. I don't know. So yeah, that's just a bunch of flashes. We'll go through it in a few minutes.
Some time, hasn't it?
Oh my god.
I could say the
It's
same
Kingpin
I wonder if
and
your darker half would agree.
Punisher. He's back again. I wonder if one of those are like the one-shotters.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, that's Miss Marvel's dad. Hype. Unironic hype. I don't like this animation style, I gotta say. I do like that he murdered that child with a brick. That's cool.
Anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done.
I don't like that they're peer pressuring Riri into robbing banks. That's not cool.
For ages.
I feel like people forgot that Marvel Zombies was a thing. But yeah, it is a thing, and it's also R-rated, I think.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon
Or
Williams.
technically TVMA. This is Wonder Man.
I was born to play this character.
Which is like an interesting project, because I think it's going to be like a show about superhero movies. Something like that. Eyes of Wakanda. This is the animated series that's in the MCU. I don't know why they're showing Deadpool and Wolverine. It's weird.
Let's go. We have a long road ahead of us. Much to do.
I like how they were like, we can't say let's fucking go. I gotta say, Daredevil Born Again, it looks like the Netflix shows. Oh my god, there's so many dates. I guess they wanted to include Marvel Studios in it, so they were like, just throw in Deadpool and Wolverine as well. You know, I gotta be honest. It's kind of annoying that TV shows don't come out every year, because we should be getting X-Men 97 season 2 next year. Like, it's really lame that we have to wait multiple years in between seasons now. Like, really, bro? Like, they used to do it. They used to just get it done. I don't know how. Apparently, they had magic. But studios used to just make multiples. They used to make like 20 episode seasons every year. But apparently we can't make like 8 episodes every year. I don't know. It's cringe is what it is. Okay, well we'll watch it again and we'll like do like a deeper dive analysis or whatever. I already autistically analyzed this first bit, so
It's gonna get good.
that is Matthew Murdock's glasses. Presumably, this guy attacked him, and so he thought he was going to beat up a blind man, but the blind man punched back. Oh god, okay. So that's Ironheart, obviously. They have her Ironheart suit, like, strapped to the top of a car, which is kind of cute. So, obviously, if you remember Riri Williams, she was in Wakanda Forever. This is Anthony Ramos. It looks like they're friends in the trailer, but I'm pretty sure the Hood is supposed to be the villain of the show, right? He's like a magical character. And I remember the pitch or whatever for the show is supposed to be that the show is going to be about technology versus magic. So Riri Williams, she's obviously she's made her Iron Man suit, and then the Hood is a magical character. Which honestly, I actually think sounds like a really cool pitch, because that's not really something that Tony ever got to do. I guess kind of if you count like Loki, like he fought Loki and he fought like Ebony Maw in Infinity War, but like when he was going to fight the Mandarin, who's supposed to be a magic-based character, they were just like, no. It was just like, which I don't mind that twist, but you know, I'd like to see an Iron Man suit, an Iron Man type character fight magic-based characters. That just sounds interesting. So that's what we're getting with the show. And that was that's Wonder Man. So as we saw in the trailer, it's like, I guess Wonder Man, he's going to be playing like an actor that's going to be, I guess, playing a superhero, but I think somehow he gets superpowers as well. So I believe this show is supposed to be like a comedy type show. That's supposed to be like a comedy about superhero movies. It is a kind of unfortunate because there's a show on HBO called The Franchise, which I think might be doing the exact same thing. Although in The Franchise, I don't think anybody's actually getting superpowers. I think Wonder Man is going to get superpowers. But it is a show that's also like satirizing comic book movies. So it does seem like they're kind of late to the party in that respect. Oh my god, I can't keep unpausing it too. It's going too fast when I unpause it. Yeah, I do not like this art style, man. Ugh. Well, because I was like super intrigued because it's obviously like very reminiscent of like of that like classic art style from like the more classic comic books. But in action, it's just like this weird cel-shaded 3D nonsense. Especially when X-Men 97 looked so great. It's like, this just doesn't. We'll see. I mean, listen, if the show is good, the show is good. But, yeah, I don't like this art style. Sorry. We're going through this one by one, guys. Okay, this is Ironheart. I guess this is like her final suit, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea actually. This guy is also an Ironheart. I don't know what kind of character he's playing, but obviously yes, it is Alden Ehrenreich, the guy who played Han Solo in the Han Solo movie that nobody watched. This is Muse. This is like the new villain in Daredevil Born Again. Um, so I actually don't know what his deal is. The only thing I know is that people say that he's really scary, and he looks scary. I will say. What is this gonna be in? I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I don't know what project this is a part of. Oh, that's Kingpin and Vanessa. This is the Hood, right? Anthony Ramos' character, I would assume. He looks kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I think he just has like a little Red Riding Hood hood. So I don't know. Hopefully they make him scary and badass in the show. Yeah, Daredevil Born Again. Then here we have shot at Daredevil, Kingpin. So I guess at the end of Echo, Kingpin was running for mayor. So I don't know if he's already going to be mayor or if he's just going to be running. So I don't know what stage of his politician status is.
It's been some time, hasn't it?
Oh, do they just like come across each other on the street? And Matt has to be like, oh, what? I hear your voice. I couldn't see you or notice you or smell you beforehand. Yeah, and John Bernthal is back as the Punisher, of course. So this is not sure exactly what's going on here. Oh, I wonder if Kingpin is going to court or something? And then there's Matt Murdock, so they're just like around each other, I guess. He's in an empty courtroom.
Up in the world. I could say this.
And so yeah, there's like a scene where they're like talking in a coffee shop or diner, I guess.
Say the same about you.
I remember hearing that, like, I can't remember if this was like rumors or speculation, but I do remember hearing something about Matt and Kingpin having to team up to fight Muse. So I wonder if that's a part of all of this.
You?
I wonder if you're.
Yeah, I remember, dude. It's so crazy because they made like an entire other show for people that don't know the story. They were basically like not like this show was not going to be attached to the Netflix series, and they were just going to randomly bring back Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio as these characters, and then they were just going to like recast a bunch of the other characters. Like they recast Vanessa. I don't remember if they recast Karen and Foggy or if it was just that the characters just weren't going to be in it, and it was just going to be so weird. But I'm glad they made they kind of looked at what they had made and they were like, yeah, this is kind of ass. We're just gonna do season 4, and so this is basically just Daredevil season 4.
I wonder if you're darker. Half would agree.
Yeah, so it seems like they're gonna have to like team up or something. I mean that's obviously what this is implying here. It's kind of cool. I will say, like so this is obviously like it feels like the Netflix show, but something about this shot here feels kind of like MCU. Like I don't think we ever saw like Daredevil jump off of a building. I wonder if he's gonna like swing off of something. Yeah, I don't think we ever saw this actually. So I kind of like it, right? So they're obviously it feels kind of like the Netflix show in tone, but they're still bringing over some of the more fantastical elements from the MCU, which I actually don't mind that. Yeah, and this is like a really good look at his new suit, which is basically just looks more red, at least from what I can tell. And I think this is Bullseye actually. I didn't notice that before. Yeah, Bullseye is coming back from they are picking up off of the cliffhanger at the end of season 3.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
Hell yeah. Oh, his name is Yusuf Khan. Okay. I actually don't know what his name was. Miss Marvel's dad. That's hype.
A really good one.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty optimistic about that. Speaking of optimism, that's not here with this one. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It just, oh man, I don't like it. You know what it feels like? This feels like a Spider-Man a GameCube game. Like it just kind of looks like Ultimate Spider-Man game. Do you guys remember this game? It kind of just looks like this. It's just like, ugh. I don't know, man. I mean, not that, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love this game as a kid, but like, I don't want like an animated series that looks like this. Who is this out? I'm okay. I'm assuming this is like a super powered kid. I mean, it has to be, right? But like, it is a child that he's just like concussing with a brick. So I wonder. So I'm guessing these are a bunch of the side characters, right? I don't know any of them. This might be Harry Osborn. This would be maybe. I don't know. I don't know who the who the people on the right hand side are. So I have Ironheart. She's in a lab. I remember. So I know that she was in the university, right? So does she just have like resources to work with? I don't know. Because obviously Tony Stark, he built his suit in a cave with a box of scraps. Undeniable. But it seems like she has a whole like infrastructure going on. I don't know what's going on here. But she has funding.
Ever accomplished anything iconic in life.
So it seems like there are multiple suits, right, that we're going to go through. Which is kind of interesting.
Had to do some questionable things to get it done.
So I wonder if she's teaming up with the Hood, and maybe that place where she's building her suits in, maybe she's like dealing with criminals or something like that in order to get the suit built. I don't know. I have no idea if that's the case. That's just me speculating. But that would make it more interesting, right? Where you have Iron Man, who was this character that just had the money to do all of this. But Ironheart, maybe she's a character that has to, get the resources to build her suit with less less easily. That would actually be interesting, but I don't know if that's exactly what's going on there. But I mean, we see her like robbing banks, right? Like I'm guessing that she didn't get this through hard work. Well, to be fair, robbing banks isn't easy. So I mean, just to be clear. All right, so this is a what if. I'm guessing this is Nick Fury. Is that Coulson? I think that's Coulson. It's kind of fun. I don't know who the guys on the right and left are. Oh, I think they're Skrulls, actually. Okay, it says down there Shang-Chi Cowboy.
For an adventure?
That's kind of fun, actually. So this is like Asgard people. They're marching against something. That's... I think I remember actually from like I think they did put out a What If Season 3 trailer. I think this is Sam Wilson Captain America, and I think there's an episode where they just like get inside of big robot suits.
The battle they
Alexei. Oh, so this is the guy from Black Widow, David Harbour's character. I can't. Was he? Did he play Captain Russian? Russia? Captain Russia? Was that like the name of that character? I don't actually remember.
Sing about.
So we have a bunch of zombified characters, right? So we have one of the Dora Milaje. Is that Wanda? And then okay, so that's over there is oh god, what is the guy's name? Abomination. Yeah, that guy.
For ages,
Then I think that was
the battle they will sing about.
is that Yelena? I feel like it might be, right?
For a
This is I don't actually know. And then on the left-hand side, that is Black Widow's mom, right? Then that's the Alexi, whatever. Is that Kamala Khan, maybe? On the left-hand side there?
ages.
Okay, I think these are just a bunch of the Black Widow people, right? I want to say that's what this is. Obviously, that's Captain America zombie. Yeah, a bunch of them jumping off of the roof. Okay, so yeah, Marvel Zombies. I'm definitely interested in it, you know. I remember I remember that it's rated TVMA, which is actually pretty exciting. And it's also, I believe, set in this it's like actually set in the same universe as the that episode of What If, where they did the Marvel Zombies. Like, it's actually set in that specific universe, but they're like fleshing it out into its own show, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, obviously this is gonna be Wonder Man.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Yeah, so he's an actor. Wonder Man is like a character inside of the MCU. So yeah, it's all just like an interesting premise.
I was born to play this character.
Yeah, it seems like he's hanging out with the actor from Iron Man 3, and he also showed up in Shang-Chi. He's like helping him with his with his tape, his audition tape, which is kind of funny.
We both have a lot riding on this.
So yeah, I guess he's just like a character in the show. Yeah, so this is definitely one of the more intriguing shows for sure.
I'll mess this up. I know.
Eyes of Wakanda. Okay, thank you. A different art style. Oh my gosh, thank you. Or like a cool art style, I should say. Not that I don't hate the What If art style, but it's just very like whatever. And then obviously I straight up dislike the the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man art style.
I am ready.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this. This is just dope. So I believe this is going to be like almost an anthology show about Wakanda throughout history, I believe, right? So this is like Wakandan pirates, I guess. And then this is like, it seems like ancient Wakanda or whatever.
I'm ready.
I don't really know what the point of Deadpool and Wolverine being here is. Like, I feel like they could have chosen to show another clip of Thunderbolts or Thunderbolt or Captain America Brave New World. I don't know why they chose Deadpool and Wolverine.
We have a long road ahead of us.
So here we have zombie Thanos. It's kind of interesting.
Long road.
Here we have Kingpin throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum. Here we have Riri clapping her hands, just vibing. Politician. He's a politician. He's a governor or something, right?
Much to do.
Oh yeah, there we have Punisher. He's in a confrontation of some kind. But then Daredevil comes in to save the day. Who knows? Did Punisher actually need it? Who knows?
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I guess I'll talk about the dates maybe. I don't know that anybody really cares. Actually, okay, so this is actually important. So what if season 3 comes out in December 2022? So it's not just 2025 stuff.
Oh my god!
So I guess this is the order of things. January 29th, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Then Daredevil Born Again in March 4th. Then on June 24th, Ironheart. Then August 6th, Eyes of Wakanda. October 25th, Marvel Zombies. That makes sense. I kind of like that they're putting their spooky stuff in in October. Because we have Agatha currently going on. And then December, Wonder Man. This is Marvel Television Animation, Marvel Studios. Only on Disney Plus. All right. Okay, you know what? Deadpool and Wolverine actually makes sense because that's like the one thing that they have going to Disney Plus specifically. Thunderbolts and Captain America, those are slated to be released theatrically. You know what? That actually makes sense. Yeah, interesting stuff. You know, we got to see a bunch of the shows. I'm, you know, I feel like when it comes to shows that even if they're bad, I think I'll probably end up cutting them a little bit of slack. I think Ironheart is one of those shows because that was a show that was like pretty much made prior to Marvel sort of having their self-reflection being like, damn, a lot of our stuff is ass. We need to do an overhaul, right? So I think if Ironheart ends up being bad, I'll probably cut it a little bit of slack. I think I'd probably put Marvel Zombies in that camp as well. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that's another one of those projects. Wonder Man is also one of those projects, but I think Daredevil Born Again is the one that I'm probably going to have the highest set of standards for, where it's like, bruv, if for people that don't know, there was a period of time where Disney had a new CEO, and he had a mandate that basically said, you need to make as much content as possible. So that's why we were getting just like an onslaught of, you know, mid to bad, sometimes good, but mid to bad, you know, MCU content because they were just pumping out as much of it as possible. And then the new CEO came in and he was like, that's a terrible business strategy. So they were like, okay, Marvel, calm down. Just start making good content again. And so they were finally able to stop, and they looked at what they were doing with Daredevil Born Again, and they were like, you know what, we're just going to scrap this and we're going to start over. Because we can't mess up Daredevil. So it seems like they did that. So that's like the one project where I'm like, okay, if this is bad, because I think a lot of that other stuff it was just in production and they didn't restart it over. So that's like a lot of that stuff I'll probably be like, okay, we'll see. But Daredevil Born Again, if that's bad, like if we get another Secret Invasion, if we get another I don't know, the Marvels with Daredevil Born Again, that's where we have to start pressing, like really start pressing the panic button when it comes to Marvel. But we'll see. Maybe it'll all be good. Who knows? But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.